Good day, everybody, and welcome to SPSN News. And this is your weekly update from SPSN. I'm Jen Poker-Pinsky.
And I'm Jessica Faltas. And now for your morning announcements.
Good morning, heroes and cool kids. We will have a mandatory meeting for all members on October 28th in the health room. If you have any questions, please email Mrs. Hetzler or Mrs. Rounds. See you then. Seniors, have you sent in your yearbook information yet? Don't wait. Check in with the class of 2022 Google Classroom right now. You have no later than Sunday, October 31st.
Did you know breast cancer is the second most common cancer in American women? The average risk for a woman to develop breast cancer is 13%. There is 1 in 8 chance that any woman could develop breast cancer. At this point in your life, breast cancer could have affected anyone, such as loved ones, friends, or even teachers. Chargers, let's show our support and participate in the Pink Out football game on Saturday at 11:30 a.m. at the Charger Stadium. Let's give a big shout out to our SHS fall cheerleaders who raised $762 to donate to the American Cancer Society to advance more research for breast cancer.
Are you interested in Computer Science Club? The first club meeting will be held in Mr. Hull's room on Thursday, October 28th, right after school. No prior computer science experience is required to join.
Are you interested in serving as a class president, vice president, secretary, or treasurer? If so, there's a mandatory meeting on November 1st at 2:15 p.m. in the Media Center.
Now for our weekly update from SPSN News.
For our first story on the national front, on the morning of October 21st, 2021, the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles released Ohio's new license plate design. The design would be available to drivers on December 29th and features a brown field of wheat, green hills, blue waters, gray skyscrapers, a child and dog playing beneath a leafy tree, and a yellow sun shining in the sky. At the very top, a historic-looking plane carries a banner reading, Ohio, birthplace of aviation. This plane is a reference to the work of the Wright brothers, who flew the world's first successful motor-operated plane in 1903. Ohio hadn't updated their license plates since 2013. However, with this new change, there came a problem with the new license plates. Viewers pointed out that the plane appeared to be pushing the banner instead of pulling it. Soon after, the BMV apologized for the error and released an updated version with the plane facing the other way. Can you spot the difference?
Now for your local news. This is coming November 2nd is Election Day in New Jersey. Current Governor Democrat Phil Murphy is running for re-election against Republican Jack Ciattarelli. There will be polling stations around the state in 21 counties. New Jersey has an early in-person voting from October 23rd through the 31st. The race has become more closer than anticipated, with Murphy leading by 8%. Polling stations close at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. If you're 18 and over, be sure to cast your vote.
That's what's happening around the nation and in New Jersey. This is SPSN News. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to SPSN News. I'm Jessica Faltas.
And I'm Jen Poker-Pinsky.
Each and every week here at SPSN, we would like to offer our viewers a look at Spotswood High School's clubs.
This week, Jocelyn of SPSN News reached out to Miss Guerin, who oversees GLI, Girls Learn International. Miss Guerin is proud to announce that GLI is taking place right here in Spotswood. When exchanging emails, I asked to give me details about the club. The GLI Club is about spreading awareness on human rights and such. Starting this year, they have teamed up with the Charger Pride Alliance. The club was formed in 2018. There is about 7 through 10 people that attend this meeting. All genders are welcome. The meeting is twice a month on the second and the fourth Thursday of the month. Since the pandemic, there hasn't been any kind of fundraiser or event hosted, but hopefully this is going to change. If anyone's interested in joining the club, please email Miss Guerin. Thanks, Jocelyn, for that report. If you are just joining us, you are watching SPSN News.
Another portion of our program is Teacher Feature. We plan on bringing you information and stories on our teaching staff here at SHS. This week, Phelan contacted Mr. Dempsey to discuss his role as an educator.
At our school, Mr. Dempsey is currently teaching physics, AP Physics, and meteorology and astronomy. In his past years at SHS, he also taught the courses Environmental Science, Physical Science, and Chemistry. Mr. Dempsey has been teaching at Spotswood High School since 1996, making his 26th year a charter. Fun fact, he also started the same day as Mr. Gozak, an English teacher at SHS. Mr. Dempsey did not always want to become a teacher, if it weren't for his wife who inspired him. He originally graduated college with a degree in geology, but he did not enjoy his work environment, and hearing his wife tell stories about teaching inspired him to go back to school and get his teaching license, and ever since, he had been teaching at Spotswood High School. Outside of teaching, Mr. Dempsey lives a very active life. He enjoys all outdoors and loves hiking and running. He also leads a local Boy Scout troop. A new hobby he has picked up, sailing, and even joined at the sailing club. He, of course, loves spending time around family and friends. Mr. Dempsey is an excellent teacher and role model at Spotswood High School, and we look forward to introducing him to more teachers in coming weeks. This is SPSN News. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to SPSN News. I'm Jen Pokerpinski.
And I'm Jessica Faltas.
A new segment we are introducing is the Song of the Day, a chance to learn more about the making and meaning behind some of the songs we all love.
Today's Song of the Day is Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. The Weeknd is a Canadian singer, songwriter, and record producer, with more awards than you can imagine. He first appeared in the limelight after his hit Can't Feel My Face in 2015, and has gained more and more popularity throughout the years. Save Your Tears was released on his 2020 album, After Hours, with other hits you may know like Blinding Lights or Heartless. Save Your Tears appeared on the Billboard Hot 100 as #1 for a whole 2 weeks. This song appeared often on the radio, and it's near impossible not to bop along with it. Now get ready to save your tears for our next segment, your daily feel-good story.
About a year ago, 2 adorable cockapoo puppies were adopted by 2 different families. These dogs are Monty and Rosie. Monty and Rosie were born to the same litter, and they have 4 other siblings, but Monty and Rosie were always together. About a whole year later, 2 puppies ran into each other and started hugging each other on the street. The owners of the dogs started chatting with each other and figured out the 2 dogs were siblings. The owners decided to celebrate the birthday together and make sure they see each other once the coronavirus restrictions have been lifted. This is SPSN News. We will be back after this.
Welcome back to SPSN News. Here's Jacob for sports and weather together.
Hello everybody, I am Jacob Kraling here with this week's sports report. Last Friday, the Chargers team got their first win of the season against Highland Park. The boys played excellent, scoring a total of 27 points to Highland Park's 6. The team will be playing at home on Saturday against New Providence. Now on to Spotswood soccer teams. After an electric win streak of 3, the boys soccer team lost a game against Middlesex with a score of 2-0. The team has 2 more games scheduled ahead against Edison and North Brunswick this week. The girls soccer team has won 2 games in a row, holding a record of 14-4-2. The girls have a game next week scheduled for November 2nd. Good luck, girls. Now, on to your weather report. It's fall and the weather is starting to get colder. For the 5-day forecast, it will be mainly sunny with clouds. It looks to be high 50s to low 60s for the rest of the week, with a chance of some rain on the weekend. That's sports and weather. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Jacob. That's your news for this week. I want to thank the writers from Television Production 2, our Television Production 3 crew, and certainly our director and sound producer for putting this production.
We also want to thank you, the viewer, for watching. This is SPSN News. I'm Jessica Feltus.
And I'm Jen Pokerpinski.
See you next time, Spotswood.